Okay. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. How are you? Is everyone here? Hello? Huh? Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, you can hear me. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. What about the rest of the people?
Only three only.
You're three, which is good still. Iman is coming, and here she is. And it's only Mohammed and we have Najwa. Is this Iman? Hello, Iman.
Alaikum.
Walaikum
Yes.
salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, Madi? So we're still missing only two for the whole for not being able to come today and to join us. Okay? All right. In a very, very, very quick and short notice from each one of you, would you please tell me how did your day go in not more than 2 minutes? I will start with Dr. Mohammed. Hello, Dr. Mohammed. Dr. Mohammed,
Hi.
you told me that you're not able to come today, right?
Yes,
And what happened?
I come just as
Oh, listener. Just as a listener.
1 second.
Sure. Oh my God. Okay. Now let's move to Najwa. Najwa, hello.
Hi, how are you, Miss Hind? How are you?
Good. I'm great. By the way, I just submitted your assessment, your writing assessment. Have you received it?
Yeah, I received it. Yeah.
I'm afraid that you may not have got time to have a look at it because I sent it quite late before the course, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Mohammed, I know that I didn't send yours, but I will do it in the soonest. So, Najwa, how was your evaluation? Did you have a look at it?
Not yet. For the writing, not yet.
All right, tell me more about your day. How did it go today?
Okay. I woke up. I woke up early today at 7 o'clock.
Najwa,
It's so busy.
Najwa, what's the past of wake?
Walk.
Walk, yes.
Walked.
I woke up. No. I walk. The past of wake, W-A-K.
Walk. Yeah. Walk.
So I woke up.
So I woke up early at 7 o'clock. Then I went to the work. It was so busy day because my colleague he hasn't showed up. So we just ourselves and we worked instead of him, and we took his job.
Okay. Whom do you mean by we?
My other colleague, me, and shall I name them or?
Oh no, it's my other's colleague or my other colleagues.
My other colleagues.
Yes, it's my other colleagues. Myself or my other colleague and myself. And in the English language, you better put yourself at the end after you mention many people before you. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's my other colleagues and myself. Okay?
Okay.
So we replaced him or we substituted his place. Yes? Or we covered his absence. These are
we covered his absence. Yeah.
Yes, we covered his absence. These are all nice expressions to say that you took his place. All right?
Thank you very much.
What about Ahmed? Hello. Ahmed, hello. Ahmed, assalamu alaikum. You're muted. Yes, how are you doing?
Fine, alhamdulillah.
In 2 minutes, tell me what happened today. And if there was something special or not.
Okay. I left work at 6 o'clock.
Okay, you didn't even start with going to work. Okay, I lost him. All right, let's move to Iman quickly. Hello, Iman. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good.
Okay, it
How
was
are
a
you too?
great day. I'm great, alhamdulillah. Yeah, I've never
Uh,
been.
Alhamdulillah. It was good, but not good, not bad. I woke up early at 7 o'clock.
You know what?
Uh,
So far, so good. So
yes, I'm gonna tell you why I said that, because I just arrived from visiting my friend. She was delivered the bad news from Egypt yesterday evening about her father. He's very sick, and they took him to hospital, and he's in danger case.
he's in
So
a
she decided
he's in a dangerous case, or he's in a
dangerous.
yes
Dangerous what?
status or case.
Yes,
Status.
dangerous case. So she decided yesterday evening to travel to Egypt, and she registered to a trip today to Egypt. And she traveled, alhamdulillah. We just came from the airport. We were picking her to there.
Yes. Hello.
I don't know.
Yes, I still.
Yes, I'm talking.
Hear you. Yes, please continue. So you
So
there at the airport?
yeah, I'm asking what is the exhibition. If I wanted to, I took her to
Dropped
airport.
her.
What is
I
the
dropped her.
good
Yes, I dropped her at the airport.
took
I dropped her.
drop?
Dropped. Yes, I dropped her.
Yeah,
At
that's mean
or
yeah,
you can
yeah,
say
I dropped her at the airport.
Ya Binti, listen. Or you can say I commuted her to the airport. Commuted, right? I picked her up.
Commuted.
Also commuted, yes. Okay, let me write these expressions or words
Yes.
in the chat box. So here I commuted. My goodness. What's wrong?
Commuted and
Yeah.
picked
I
up
commuted.
her,
I
picked
picked
her up to the airport, and a few minutes ago I just arrived from there.
No, to pick up
So I
someone
couldn't
from
to
some place.
do the assignment.
No. To pick up is to take someone from
What?
a certain place. You can say that I picked my kids up after they finished their school day. After they finished their school day, I picked them up. I took them from one place to another.
No, I want to say I took her from
Yes.
home and.
Okay.
What is the good?
Yes, I commuted her. Yes,
Again, could you please repeat it?
Yes, I
Commute.
her. Yes. Right?
Mm.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm just arrived from a few minutes ago.
Then I just came back. I just came back home.
And I just came back home. Yes, and I had many important calls today from my academic coordinator about something issue in my school, in my work field. So I'm asking you to make dua for many of us there.
Do I know this friend?
News.
Do I know this friend of yours?
Yes.
Who is she?
A friend? No. You don't know her.
Okay. So she's not a friend at school, right?
Yes.
Okay. Inshallah, may Allah grant her father a very speedy recovery. And I will keep
she left her kids alone at home with their father.
Okay. Oh, with their father. That's fine. Okay, let me ask you guys a question. And I don't know whether you will agree with me or not. But again, for some reasons, I believe that fathers cannot take care of kids as much as mothers can do. Ahmed Helmi, to what extent do you agree to what I say?
Come again, please. I'm sorry.
Let me repeat my question again. Fathers cannot, this is a sentence that I state, and I don't know whether you agree with me or to what extent do you agree or disagree with this statement. Well, I say that fathers cannot take as much care of his children as their mothers can do.
Yes,
You agree
Yes.
with me?
I agree, but
Fully
not
or you
completely.
partially
Yes.
agree with me?
Because mother
Have you heard my question? My question is, do you fully or partially agree with this statement?
partially agree.
You
Yes.
partially agree. How?
Yes.
Explain how, please.
Because mother have the ability and have the ability to deal better with the child more than the father. She is more patient, more than father. But father have a lot of weakness point.
Ahmed, let's agree on something. Whenever you speak about something or a certain noun that is in the singular, form, okay?
Yeah.
Either preceded by a or the. If you speak about something that has been already mentioned and we know what you're talking about, preceded by the. If it is mentioned for the first time, then it is a. So a father, a mother, okay, or the father or the mother, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
A father. Well, the father, you said.
Continue, Ahmed, please.
Yes. From my point of view, I told you father have a weakness point like a patient. He is not patient like mother. Yes.
Father or fathers?
Fathers.
Fathers, okay. Fathers have or a father has.
Yes, a single. Okay.
Father.
Fathers have a weakness point like not patient like mothers.
Okay.
Okay. Fathers have a good point more than mothers like strong character. He can build up. He can build up his child with a good character more than the mothers.
Right. Continue.
But in general, it's depend on the receiver. Like
لا.
okay,
I
it
can't
depends.
say أيوة كده.
It depends on the ability for the child who is preferred to receive more from the father or from the mothers.
You mean it depends on the child's character, whether to gain knowledge from the father more than the mother or vice versa, or the opposite. Okay. Thank you very much. I do appreciate and understand your point of view.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay.
You are welcome.
Ahmed Helmi, you did not submit your home assignment on time, the previous or the last homework, right?
Yes, I'll do it. I'll do it tomorrow morning, inshallah. Because this week I was fully in work. Was too busy to do it. So I'm sorry about this.
No
I will not repeat
problem,
again.
please, yes, bear it in mind, please. Bear it in mind that you cannot skip any of your assignments, because this is the golden chance to get all your assignments checked, assessed, and commented on time. Otherwise, by the way, I don't know whether you know this, guys, or not. If you want to do this assessment task separately, far away from this course, you will have to pay 50 riyals per one topic. Do you know this? So, come on, it's a treasure now. Try to use it as much as you can, all right?
Okay.
So my point is that, thank you very much for those, Najwa. I've sent yours, I've sent your assessment. Same for Iman and
Yes.
I found Najwa Ahmed Hilmi didn't do his assignment. Dr. Mohammed, I will send yours as okay. صح. Bravo. Okay. Now,
Miss Hind, assignment for the speaking, I did it already.
you did the speaking assignment.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Did you
Me
send
too.
it to our group?
Yeah, I sent it to our group.
Adorable. Thank you very much, my dear. I love your commitment, Najwa. MashaAllah, tabarak.
Thank you.
But again, Najwa,
Yes.
whenever you want to write your name, you should write it in a capital letter. Don't never write your name in a lowercase letter, please. The first initial letter. The first letter, the N must be capital. Okay?
Okay. I will change it right now.
No problem. I'm just telling you. Not to get used to doing it.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Today, inshallah, I really wanted to start with task 2 in the writing, okay? Let us have a look at task 2 writing together, and then we will try to start writing, and I will tell you exactly what we should do in each part, in the introduction, the body, and in the conclusion as well, okay? Guys, are you ready for task 2?
Sure.
Okay, I don't know whether you're fully ready or not, but the point is that you have to know that this task is quite challenging, and it's more challenging than task 1. All right? That's why you have to be fully concentrating, and you have to be fully concentrating, and you give me your full attention. Please do not get yourself distracted by any of your surroundings. Okay?
Let's get started.
Okay. This was the reading section. Now I've opened Cambridge 30. I don't know whether you guys have it or not. And this is page 'and here we go. This is page 28. Right?
Okay. 20.
Okay. Let me share my screen with you. Here we go. Again, can you please remind me what's the difference between task 1 and task 2, for those who still remember? What's the difference between task 1 and task 2, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, task 1 was like an interview, introduction, talking about yourself.
What's that? We're talking about the writing section, my dear, not the speaking section.
Speaking, they always ask about names and family and something like that.
We are
No?
in the writing section. Wake up. This is the writing, not the speaking section, my dear.
Okay, let me talk about second part, which is cue cards.
Ya benti, writing, not the speaking.
You are asking about writing or speaking?
والله العظيم the writing. أقسم بالله.
Ah, sorry. Letter and essay.
Okay, Jamil. The first one was a letter. The second one is an essay, right?
Right.
Okay, so the first one, in the first task, you should write at least 150 words in how much time?
21.
Time? يا شباب. In how much time? In 20 minutes. Okay, you've given me, or you've already submitted 2 assignments or 3 assignments. How you don't know how much time is assigned for you?
No, 20 and 40.
20 minutes for task 1, 40 minutes for task 2. And let me tell you something. I'm sorry, but while you're writing, you have to adjust, or you have to fix your your stopwatch on only 20 minutes while writing task 1. do not spend more time for writing your home assignments. You do not spend more than 20 minutes for writing your home assignments. If you did more for the last, or if you spent more time for the last time, for the first time, then for the second and third time, you have to reduce and lessen this time as much as you can until you get yourself used to only spend 20 minutes for task 1. Now we're moving to task 2, in which you have to spend maximum 40 minutes while writing. You cannot spend more than 40 minutes for writing. And not only this, these 40 minutes should be assigned not only for the writing, it's for the brainstorming stage. Then after the brainstorming, you start writing, and then you leave some time for the proofreading stage. And proofreading means for rereading whatever you have already written and going through your whole page, your whole essay, to check whether you've made any of the grammatical mistakes, vocabulary, structure, whatever mistakes you've done, and to fix these mistakes before your time is up. Understand? Ladies and gentlemen, please, we cannot spend ages writing a certain topic. Otherwise, we're not being trained on the IELTS test. Okay, now later on, after every assignment you submit to me, you have to write down how much time did you spend while writing it. Okay? We will still have some assignments for task 1 and for task 2 as well. So during this time, I want you guys to please do your best to find time to assign only 40 minutes for task 2 and 20 minutes for task 1. Spend not more than this assigned time. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. We have different types of essays. I don't know whether I told you this before or not, but for task 2, you will have to write an essay. We have different types of essays. What are these different types of essays? Let me tell you now. All right. Can you see my screen now? My
Yes.
Word file. Can you guys see my Word file?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. Okay. Let me mention the types of essays that we may encounter in this task. Selma. Okay, again. What are the different types of essays that we may encounter in this task? Number 1, we have a discussion essay. Number 2, opinion essay. Number 3, advantage, disadvantage essay. And disadvantage essay. Do we have any more types? Yes, but these are the most important. These are the most important types that will be required from us. What's the difference between them? For the discussion, they will give you 2 points of view. Guys, are you following me? Please, what I'm saying now is really important. Yes. And you need to figure out which type of essay you're going to write before you start writing. Okay? So number 1, we need to if you're required to write a discussion essay, how does a discussion essay look like? For a discussion essay, they will give you 1 point or 2 points of views. Some people say that, some people agree with, some people claim that, while other people say this. So we have 2 different points of views, and you will be required to discuss both points of views. Again, will be clearly mentioned.
Without putting my opinion, right?
Yes, without your opinion. Very good. Okay? So again, if you have a discussion essay, you won't be required to mention your point of view. So if you have a discussion essay, some people think this while others think that. Discuss both points of view. At this time, is my point of view required?
No.
Definitely not.
No.
But for the opinion essay, they will give you 2 points of views again. Some people believe this, while other people believe that. What's your opinion and why? Again, what's your opinion and why? Sometimes it is this clear. Other times it's not that clear. Other times they may say that, or they may ask you, to what extent do you agree with a certain point of view? To what extent? Yes? So the words or the sentence, to what extent do you believe this or that? This means that you have to mention your opinion too.
My
Your
opinion.
opinion.
Yes.
Okay.
So sometimes they ask you directly to mention your opinion. Other times it's a little bit subtle and indirect requirement that you should include your opinion. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, okay.
Other times you may find a mix of both essays, which is a discussion opinion. Discussion opinion essay. In the discussion opinion, you have to discuss both points of views and you have to mention your opinion as well. Okay? This is the third type, which is the third most common type. It is the discussion opinion. You have to discuss both points of view and you have to mention your opinion as well. Finally, the advantage and disadvantage.
If it's a discussion say and I put my opinion,
No,
what will happen?
you will lose marks because your opinion is not required. Why should they? Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Ms. Hind,
Yes.
can you repeat it again?
Yes. Again, I was saying that if it is a discussion essay, which is not an opinion essay, and you put your opinion in this discussion essay, do you think that the examiner will grade you for this essay, will give you any extra scores? Definitely not. Why?
No.
Because your opinion is not required. Why would they give you something? Yes. Can you guys hear me? Yeah. So why would they? A minute, please. Okay?
Okay.
So again, for the discussion opinion essay, we said that you have to mention your opinion, discuss both points of views, and you have to mention your opinion as well. Okay? For the opinion essay, if your opinion is not required, so please do not mention your opinion, otherwise it will be only a waste of time and effort as well. Okay? And you won't be graded for mentioning your opinion. Okay, and now for the advantage and disadvantage essay. Advantage and disadvantage essay. They will give you a statement. For example, that they may say that, most of the people believe that the that living in a luxurious house can make them happy. Okay? Again, most of the people believe that living in a luxurious house can make people happy. All right?
Mhm.
To what extent do you agree with this statement and why? What do you think this type of an essay is?
This is opinion essay.
It's an opinion essay. Excellent. Why is it an opinion essay? Because they ask you to give your opinion, right? To give
Yes.
your opinion in such a statement, whether you agree, disagree, fully agree, partially agree, right? Or you don't agree.
Right.
Oh, yeah? Okay. When they say that they believe that, or, 95% of the American population believe that the primary stage education must be compulsory for children who have reached 5 or 6 years old. While others believe that children in this age should, while others believe that children in this age should enjoy their children before they join school. Discuss both points of views. What type of an essay is that?
This is discussion.
Discussion essay.
Discussion essay. If they added to this point, what's your opinion? And discuss why, then it will turn into
Discussion opinion.
discussion opinion essay. Very good. Okay. The advantage, disadvantage essay, if they give you, for example, technology, or if they started saying that undoubtedly technology has turned to be a double-edged sword in our modern life, okay? What do you think the advantages and the disadvantages of technology nowadays?
Will be advantage and disadvantage.
It's an advantage and disadvantage essay. Very good. And again, some people believe that advantage and disadvantage essay, in this essay, you should include your opinion because it's mainly your own opinion, right? While stating the advantages of a certain topic, you're indirectly stating your opinion. These are the advantages, yes? Or the
Because
disadvantage.
it's from my point of view.
Yes, very good. These are the advantages and disadvantages from your own point of view. But again, if you're relying on facts and statistics, then it's going to be far away from your own point of view. This will turn into facts, right? You don't have to mention your opinion here as well. But again, you have to focus on the advantage and disadvantage. All right? Okay, let's have a look at the essay that we have now. Here we say, Iman, I want you to read. Some people believe.
Okay, some people believe that it's good to share as much information as possible in scientific research, business, and academic world. Others believe that some information is too important or too valuable to be shared freely. Discuss both these views and give your own opinion.
Hey, thank you very much.
Okay.
What type of an essay is this? What type of an essay?
And your
A discussion and discussion opinion.
opinion.
The
Both of
third
them.
type.
Discussion opinion. Okay. You guys have any other points of views?
Discuss both overview and give your opinion.
Any other points of views?
Is it advantages and disadvantages?
No. What I say doesn't mean that your answer is wrong, Iman. Do not doubt your answer, please.
Okay.
Trust yourself.
This
Okay?
is discussion.
It's a
Discussion opinion essay.
discussion opinion essay. Right? Okay, let's agree on this. Some people believe that it is good. We have here some people believe this. هنبدأ نشخبط. لازم نبدأ نشخبط. سوا سوا. أيوة سوا سوا. Okay. Now let's see. هشخبط ازاي. Number 1. Some people. So this is the first part that I'm going to discuss. Okay. Some people believe that it's good. It's good to share as much information as possible in scientific research, business, and academic world. Others believe that some information is too important or too valuable to be shared freely. So the main topic is about what?
Scientific research and business.
Sharing information. Where? In scientific research, business, academic world. But mainly the main topic is sharing information. Yes, sharing information. This is number 1. Right. While others believe that some information is too important or too valuable to be shared freely. So we have 2 points of view. Some are with and some are against. Discuss both these views and give your own opinion. We have discussed opinion. All right?
Right.
Okay. طيب احنا دلوقتي بقى محتاجين we need to know how should we start our own brainstorming diagram. أنا هفكر ازاي. تعالوا مع بعض نفكر واحدة واحدة كده. Okay? I'll open this again. Okay. And I will erase all this too again. And let's start our brainstorming diagram together, okay? Here we go.
Okay.
It's about sharing information. So my circle will say, I'm talking now about sharing information. Then I will talk about the good things or the advantages of sharing information, disadvantages of sharing information, number 1, number 2, number 3. From 1, A, B, C. From 2, A, B, if I have C. And I won't forget to mention an example. Example. E.g. example. And the number 3 again, A, B, and example. Disadvantages, number 1, number 2, number 3, A, B, example, number 2, A, B, example, number 3, A, B, example. وأنا بعمل إيه دلوقتي؟ إيه العك اللي أنا عمالة بعكه ده؟
Brainstorm.
This is the brainstorming diagram. Sharing information, if I want to say that it has too many advantages, it has many advantages or countless advantages or numerous advantages. How's that? Number 1, they gave me some points to talk about, right? What were the points that they gave me to talk about? Remember.
No, the in scientific research,
business, academic
research,
world.
business and academic world.
هرجع تاني وأقول له in number 1, advantages in business. These are the advantages in the business. What are my advantages in the business? So should I write it here? In the business. And then scientific research. Number 3 is مين عنده good memory? Huh? Academic. Yes. What are the good or advantages in sharing information in regards to the business? نفكر مع بعض يا جماعة please. You're sharing information about the business and the market and the global business. If you're sharing this information with others, what may happen?
Growing up this company.
Again?
Also the economy.
Growing up
Very
the
good.
stuff of this company.
Okay, growing up of certain companies. Very good. Why? Because they may learn from each other's mistakes. Yes?
Yes.
Number one.
Yes.
Number two, if you run your own business, to what extent will you be able to benefit from exchanging information online? Think about yourself running a business, and you need to learn more and more about many stuff. In what or how would you benefit from this? You will learn about the financial market.
I didn't.
Yes, you will learn more about the financial market. Financial market. So again, that will help definitely in learning from other people's mistakes. You will learn more about the financial market. What are the drawbacks or the merits and the demerits? What is going on in the global markets? And you will get to understand and learn new things and new stuff about your business, how to run your business, how to increase your when to increase your capital, where to put your money, and where not to put your money in a certain stuff, right? You got me?
Right.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
So, okay,
Yes.
if you want to give me an example, what example would you say in this regards? Many people, we can say that researchers have proved that people who depend on or people who rely on the internet or sharing information from websites or from books or researchers grew up faster than those who started from scratch without any previous experience to learn from, right?
Right.
Or you can, على فكرة, examples here mean that when I mention the word examples here, I mean that I do not have to give my own experience. Yes, you can talk about your own experience, but again, it's better if you rely on statistics, يعني numbers from researchers. Like, what does this mean that I have to find some researchers and learn some researchers? No, you can take it and you make it once more, right? So researchers
Right.
can tell us that 95% of the companies that have most of the companies that have sought information from the internet and other previous resources, yes, benefited from these information or benefited from this information more than those who were not into relying on other people's information or on the previous information that has been given in other researches or in other resources. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, great. Number two, how would it benefit the scientific research? Now we're talking about the advantages. Allahu Akbar. Now we're talking about the advantages scientifically. Do we have any advantages scientifically?
Maybe if some doctors share the some important information about special disease or epidemic disease, maybe they can find the solution very quick.
Very good. This would be a very good example. And
the
we can give a very
scientists.
important and successful example in regards to the AIDS. Yes?
Yes.
Especially the science AIDS and the, what do they call it? The pig's flu, ADV. Anyway,
Uh,
it's a certain virus that has, you know, a certain abbreviation, but I can't recall anymore.
AIDS, I think.
8
No, this is the AIDS. No,
Yes.
but for
AIDS.
yes, AIDS, AIDS. Yes, I know this, but I say the pig's flu. خنازير
H1N1.
Yes, H1N1. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Sean.
Yeah, I started to have a very bad memory, man. Anyway, so again, most of this would be a very good example. But if I see a main idea in Najwa, what do you think my main idea would be?
Okay. That's for the example.
Main idea from which I can have a lot of supporting details. I have one. Can you think about one too?
Okay.
يلا يا أحمد.
We can say the company have to do its best.
company مين الكومباني دي؟ تاني نفس المستيك تاني؟
Like a companies have to do
ايه
their best.
وكومبانيز مع بعض يا أحمد؟
The companies have to do their best
Yes.
to modernate and upgrade the level of the stuff by applying researches like
researchers ليه؟
researches for for example new source of power, for example
This is an example. This is an example.
example
A main idea تاني. So if you're telling me, if you're talking about the companies must rely on the previous researches so that they can get their stuff updated yes, updated with the they can get them informed about all the updates in the marketplace, right?
yes.
Okay, this is a good one. Do we have any supporting details to this idea? That the companies should rely on the previous researches or on the previous shared information?
Yes,
From where can we get these shared information, ladies and gentlemen?
this is about researches and
On-
projects.
Researches, إيه كمان? Papers,
Projects.
projects, very good. Magazines,
Magazines.
scientific magazines, what else? Internet. Yes,
yeah,
from the
sure.
internet. Previous books and researches, previous papers that are usually made in universities. Yes? Okay.
Yes.
So by
Yes.
this, we're going to be done with the advantages. Think about disadvantages of sharing information. If I will mention that there are many disadvantages of sharing academic or scientific information, especially with everyone all over the world. What could be the
maybe the sharing ideas or information it's not true or not reliable.
Excellent. Excellent. Sharing information sometimes is not reliable because the resources themselves are not are sometimes fake or not reliable enough. This is a very good one too. You can make.
Not respecting the copyrights or
make others depend on their results or their views, and make some weakness in searching.
ثواني يا إيمان. Ahmed has said something that is very important, the copyright. Yes?
Copyright.
Okay, sharing information sometimes break the privacy of those people or break the ownership of these ideas and these, which is again, you can say that it is against the copyrights of some ideas and some thoughts, especially if these ideas and thoughts are not to be shared for free, right?
yes. This
Okay,
is, for
thank you.
example, like what happened in past between Samsung company and Apple company
Excellent.
about the technology. Yes.
That's example.
Thank you very much. Which broke the privacy of millions of people around the world, right?
Yes.
Yes, and they were able to share each and everyone's information online. This is a very good one. Number 3, what about Iman? Let's think together about some security, especially if it has to do with the military information, military information, or some of the has to do with the safety of a certain country. Very okay to share information that has to do with safety of countries.
What does it mean, military?
Military يعني الحربية والجيش
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So sharing information when it comes to the certain private issues that has to do with the safety of certain countries are sometimes
It has bad effects
very threatening. Yes.
on the
Very
nations.
threatening to the safety of the whole country. Right? So these are the advantages and the disadvantages. نسينا حاجة مهمة جدا, which is what?
My opinion?
Opinion. Very good. طيب اللي عايزة أقوله بقى, your opinion will be based on what? Your opinion will be based on what?
Advantages.
لا, الحقيقة your opinion will be based on
Tone
both
of
both of them.
points of view. هنشوف كده, احنا هنتذاكى ونعمل نفسنا ناصحين ونشوف أنا بعرف أكتب فين, مش قناعتي إيه.
مش depends on which has more advantages.
ما هو ده اللي أنا بقوله دلوقتي. أنا بكتب أحسن, أنا كتبت أحسن فين, أفكاري الأقوى وصلتني لإيه. طب أنا بقول الكلام ده ليه؟ لأنه unfortunately إحنا ممكن نلاقي نفسنا إيه أول ما أقول لك إيه, what do you think of the women's for example what do you think about the government, the Saudi Arabian's government agreement on letting the ladies drive in Saudi Arabia. فأنت by default كده من غير ما تفكر تقولي no, I'm against this idea, I don't like it. لكن when it comes to thinking and trying to find reasons, تلاقي نفسك يا حرام you have no reasons at all. وإنه logically when you think you have all the reasons to say that yes, ladies have all the right to drive cars in Saudi Arabia. Okay? فاللي بيحصل إيه أحيانا يكون عندنا إحنا قناعات موروثة. إحنا ما عندناش a good base to support this point of view. But when it comes to elaborating and explaining, you find out that no, I have to change my mind. And this won't be discovered unless you do this brainstorming diagram. هو ده اللي يخليك تكتشف قناعاتك الحقيقية فين. Okay? So,
عشان ما بانش متناقضة.
برافو عليكي, برافو عليكي. وعلشان يبقى عندك القدرة على الإقناع أعلى. The more you will write in either the advantage or the disadvantages, the faster your persuasion will be. The faster your persuasion will be. The faster you will be able to persuade the examiner or the person who is assessing your essay. Okay? So after I figure out what are my advantages and what are my disadvantages, I state my opinion. So my opinion is I strongly agree that it has many advantages, or the advantages to sharing information online or to sharing information in either the business or the business sciences or academic fields is way better than or are way more than the disadvantages of sharing these kinds of information. Okay? Therefore, I completely agree with this. I fully agree with this, with sharing ideas. I partially, ولو في ناس بتفكر انها تقول I partially agree, خلي بالك partially يعني موافق بشكل جزئي. If you partially agree with a certain stuff, then if you partially agree, هقول تاني, partially agree, يبقى أنا هقول معلش أصل الموضوع ده فيه advantage و disadvantage والموضوع ده فيه advantage و disadvantage. And you have to mention both of them. There are many benefits of sharing here and there and many benefits of sharing here and there. All right, sorry, benefits here and demerits here. And by the way, advantage and disadvantages have many other synonyms. We can say advantages and disadvantages. We can say merits and demerits. Okay?
And
Next.
pros and cons.
Yes, pros and cons. Very good. Okay.
benefits and drawbacks.
Very good. Benefits and drawbacks. Excellent. Okay. So, now I'm done with the strategy of how to do my own brainstorming. Now let's move to something that is more important, which is what? Which is the following. Let me erase this. What should I include in my introduction? What should I include in my body paragraph? And what should I include in my conclusion? Any ideas?
Introduction to talk about the general idea, then some details, then example, finally conclusion.
Okay. A minute, please. All right. So starting with the introduction. Thank you very much, Amy. For the introduction, let's say something.
You're welcome.
Here, you guys know what do I call this? The whole thing here. What do I call it? Or what is in the box here? I call this the writing prompt. This is called the writing prompt. This is the writing prompt or the writing question. Okay? This is the
Or
prompt
the rubric.
or the question. Okay, if I read this and I want to start my essay, what would I do? خلاص قال لي في الانtroduction هتاخدي writing prompt, this given writing prompt, and you will either do, this is number 1. I have A and B. I have A option or the B option, right? So it's either the A option or the B option, and you're free to do either or. The A option is to do paraphrasing. Paraphrasing the writing prompt.
To start with.
Yes, this is to start with. This is the introduction. Or you write a general statement about the topic. Again, you just write a general statement about the topic. So it's either paraphrasing the writing prompt, يعني إيه paraphrasing هشرح دلوقتي, or you write a general statement about the topic, the given topic. All right? So this is my introduction, and this was number 1. Okay, what about number 2? Number 2, you have to give a thesis statement. A thesis statement. And what do I mean by the word thesis statement? Thesis statement usually includes your opinion.
What will you talk about?
Yes, very good. But mainly, if it is an opinion essay, you have to mention your opinion, right? And the reasons, in brief. your reasons in brief, right? So, well, I believe that. So. And for mentioning or giving your opinion, you can easily use words like such. I strongly agree that. Instead of agree, I strongly believe that. All right? I strongly believe that. I strongly agree that. I strongly, we can change this sentence. From my own point of view, I agree that, right? And instead of the word strongly, you can say, I partially, I fully agree that. Also, for the word agree, you can change your mind. As a matter of fact, I disagree with, right? I do not accord with, right? From my own point of view, from my own point of view, right? From my own perspective, okay? These are all ways to show your opinion. After you state your opinion clearly in the introduction, you give the reasons, but in brief, because these reasons, all these reasons must be only main ideas that you're going to give as many supporting details and examples as possible. Okay? طيب هرجع تاني للintroduction لأنه في كلام مهم لازم يتشرح فيها في الintroduction. Today we'll be talking about the introduction only, right? Again, today we'll be talking about the introduction only. If I'm done with introducing the introduction, and alhamdulillah, I saw that I see that you're coping with it and you understand it quite well, then I will move to the body paragraph. Okay? So again, paraphrasing. Do you guys know what do I mean by the word paraphrasing? To paraphrase is to do what?
Rewriting with other style.
With another word, yeah.
Rewriting, yes. Rewriting with a different style. Rewriting with different words. Yes?
With the same meaning, yes.
Yes, very, very good. Yeah, Ahmed. It's very important to say that to give the same meaning of the given writing prompt, but in different words. This is what I mean by paraphrasing. Yes?
Paraphrasing.
So it's, again, it's writing in the same manner, but using different words. All right? Okay. Let me open the paraphrasing worksheet now so that we learn how and when to paraphrase. Okay, let me share my screen with you right now. Right, can you see this PowerPoint presentation?
Yes.
Okay, great. So here, in my own words or in your own words, paraphrasing, right? Now I want the purpose of the lesson, never mind about this, paraphrasing is, Yalla Najwa, read the first slide. Paraphrasing?
Paraphrasing is used to rewrite the text in your own word.
Text, my dear, the text.
The text in your own word. Used to clarify meaning. Used to shorten a longer statement but keep the main idea. Used to avoid
Used to avoid plagiarism. Plagiarism.
plagiarism.
Yes, what this means it's plagiarism is stealing other people's ideas. Yes?
Okay. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So again, why am I paraphrasing? It's mainly to rewrite the text, either to clarify it, to shorten it, or to avoid plagiarism. Because if these ideas belong to someone else, yes, I'm going to write these same ideas, but without mentioning that these are my own ideas. This is his, but in different words. Iman, read number 2, please. What is not paraphrasing? Not paraphrasing, yes?
Yes, changing a couple of words, deleting a couple of words or phrases, rearranging the order of the words.
All right, this is not paraphrasing, yes. This is the wrong way of paraphrasing. How? We'll see now. Mohammed, Ahmed, please. So how do we do it? How do we do the paraphrase?
Read the passage carefully.
Yes.
Decide the main idea of the passage.
Okay.
Identify important words or phrases. Put the main points in your own words.
All right, very good. So we need to read the whole passage, decide what's the main idea of the passage, important words in this main idea, then you put these main points in your own words. Thank you very much. Let's take an example. Now they say that here is an original passage, okay? Let me read this original passage, and I want you guys to, okay. I think that you cannot see it now, right?
Yes.
You can only see the original passage, not the paraphrased part. Yalla, let's.
Yes.
They have become part of our imagination's landscape. The crusty Grinch who stole Christmas, Gentle, Horton, the elephant, the cat in the hat, and the persistent Sam I am, with his green eggs and ham. All these and many more are the creations of Theodore Seuss Diesel, better known to generations of readers as Dr. Seuss. Since publishing his first children's book over 50 years ago, Diesel became perhaps the most successful writer in the whole field of children's literature. Should I read this again? Hello? Should I read this again? They have become part of the imagination's landscape. Who are they? The crusty Grinch who stole Christmas, Gentle Horton the elephant, the cat in the hat, and the persistent Sam I am. with his green eggs and ham. All these and many more are the creations of Theodore C.S. Geisel, better known to generations of readers as Dr. Seuss. Since publishing his first children's book over 50 years ago, Geisel became perhaps the most successful writer in the world in the whole field of children's literature. Now, where is the original passage? Here it is. What's the main idea? Can you guys tell me what's the most important idea here?
So, some literature for kids, for children.
He's comparing between writers.
How many writers do we have here? They're talking about how many writers?
3 or 2.
No?
They talk about only one. Huh?
Who is?
Geisel?
Very good.
Geisel.
It's about Geisel. All right.
Geisel.
So what do you know about Geisel? What's the main idea about this man?
He's
He was the
Here's the
successful.
main idea. Tab, let me underline the main idea so that you may understand what I want to say. The main idea is here. Geisel became perhaps the most important writer in the field of children's literature. Yes?
yes.
The main idea. Do we have any supporting details? أيوة طبعا. How is he the most successful writer? إنه all his production, which was the Crity Crunch, the Gentle مش عارفة إيه, these are the characters that he created, the cat and مش عارف مين, okay? All these became the creations, those are all became of his creations. They became known as became part of our imagination's landscape. A part of our imagination's landscape, يعني معناها we cannot have any imagination except when we have these characters in mind. Whenever you want to imagine something, these characters come in mind, in mind. Okay? طبعا in the Americans' imagination, not our own imagination. Or else if you're very familiar with this Geisel, then you will know who are these characters. You got me? تعالوا نشوف how was it paraphrased. شوفوا كده. Theodore Geisel, known by everyone as Dr. Seuss, has been publishing children's books for over half a century. Allow me for a minute, please. I need to pick up this phone. It's very important. 1 minute until you read it and try to get what is the main idea, okay?
She's
أيوة. Okay.
The room wasn't closed.
I can see that you guys are discussing everything. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Okay, impressive. MashaAllah.
You was here.
Were you just chatting or it was something useful?
No,
Yeah,
no.
useful.
Alhamdulillah.
Let me.
So again, this is the way we
were.
Okay, so we have Theodore Geisel, known by everyone as Dr. Seuss, has been publishing children's books for over half a century. All right? Because of the characters Horton and Sam, I am, Dr. Seuss is the quintessential author in America's children's literature. What is that? And from where did they get these ideas? They got the main idea from this, as we said before. We just underlined this as the main idea. And then from understanding the idea itself, they expressed it by using their own words, their own vocabulary. Okay? Right. Let's see another example. Original passage. Yes.
Can you just share your screen again?
Again.
Share your screen, can you?
Oh, I'm not sharing the screen. Pardon me. That's good that you reminded me, man. Here we go. Okay. All right. If you move to another thing, which is what is not paraphrasing. No. Okay. If I want you to start to think about a paraphrasing to this sentence or to this passage, will you be able to do it? Let me read it first, and then I will ask you to try to do it. The adventuresome cat. Adventuresome, when you want to describe someone that he likes adventures very much, you can say that he or she is adventuresome. So adventuresome cat in the hat runs amok while mother is away, leaving a horrible mess. Mess يعني فوضى, chaos. For the other, two astonished children who are so well behaved. Well behaved يعني متربيين كويس كده ولاد ناس يعني. The remarkable qualities of the story are its rhyme, done with only 223 words, and the quirky illustrations that are as silly as the tale itself. All right? If you tried at least to paraphrase the first sentence, how would you do it? The adventuresome cat in the hat runs amok while mother is away, leaving a horrible mess for the two astonished children who are so well behaved. Just give it a shot. حاولوا كده في الكراسة والقلم اللي معانا to paraphrase this writing prompt.
Miss Hind, what does it mean of astonished?
Astonished is amazed or surprised.
Okay.
Again, astonished, what does it mean?
Surprised.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let's listen to Ahmed now.
Quiet kids who fans of adventure stories, causing a huge mess.
Read again, please.
Quiet kids who fans of adventure stories, causing a huge mess, while mother in a way.
Quiet?
Okay?
No, it's not okay. It's not okay. I feel like you're getting a different meaning, a totally different meaning.
Because I'm really not understand well.
You didn't understand it well. Yes, you didn't understand it well. Let's listen to someone else and I will tell you why. Yes,
Okay.
Mel?
A horrible mess was found after escaping the cat in the hat during the time of واللي جاية دي غلط outing their mother.
Mother's absence.
Mother's absence, okay. That's why I didn't like it that much. Let's listen to Najwa.
Really, I didn't understand. So I cannot rephrase it.
This is like a chemical story. I don't know. So. Don't understand.
I really wonder why. Let's see. Read it here. The cat and the hat has many qualities that appeal to children. Appeal to means they like. Appeal to. When something appeals to you, you like it.
That means what?
When
You like it?
When something appeals to you like it very much, yes.
Okay.
So the cat and the hat has many qualities that appeal to children. Using only 223 words and catchy rhyme scheme. Okay, forget about this. Let's see the first sentence. Children enjoy the adventurous story, and they can also learn to read because of the rhyming word. Never mind about this. If you want to paraphrase or replace the word adventuresome, what word can you find?
Adventuresome.
Entertainment.
Entertaining cat. But again, يعني adventuresome has a different meaning.
Maybe coward cat.
You guys have your Merriam-Webster dictionary.
Yes.
طيب مع بعض كده نفتح. The word adventuresome. What does it mean? Or find another synonym to the word.
Encountering of risks, undertaking usually involving danger.
Okay, but if I want the thesaurus, find it in the thesaurus. Thesaurus?
Enterprise involving financial risk. Wow.
For the synonyms, try to find synonyms to the word Iman. We have adventurous, we have dashing, daring.
Daring, dashing,
means
emboldened.
Or enterprising. Thank you very much. Yes. Or we have the word venturous. Venturous, I think, is the best synonym you can use here.
Which one?
Venturous.
Adventure.
Venturous.
it wasn't here.
حبيبتي انت مش بتدوري في thesaurus، انت بتدوري في الديكشنري يا ايمان.
Iman, there is a choice down. Click it.
I opened Merriam-Webster.
ايوه, and then after you open Merriam-Webster, while writing below the word you will find the dictionary or thesaurus. You click on thesaurus and then you will find the synonyms to the word and the antonyms to the word.
Yes, I found synonyms: emprise, experience, expolite, guest or guesty, happening time, and the antonyms: sure thing.
Okay, I will show you where to find the thesaurus. Most probably you're looking now in the dictionary itself with the synonyms and the antonyms. Okay, I will take some screenshot to you to show you.
Yeah, plus at the end I saw it.
Okay.
In danger compromise.
We have adventurous. We have audacious, daring, dashes, emboldened, enterprising, free swinging, gusty, hardy, nervy. وفي عندنا venturous وقلنا this is the best synonym that could be used in this context. So we can say that the venturous cat in the hat runs amok while mother is away. Who can paraphrase this sentence? I think that this sentence is completely understood now, right?
Yeah. The dangerous.
Runs amok means runs everywhere. So instead of saying adventurous, I can say, as we said before,
Maybe the cat in the adventurous.
Yes, adventurous, okay. Or
yeah. He liked to the adventurous cat in a hat. He likes.
Najwa, let me tell you something very important. You cannot say the adventurous cat in the hat and then he or it. Why putting two subjects in the same sentence? And what's the point of saying he or it after you mention the adventurous cat in the hat? There is no point. So the adventurous cat in the hat, what did he do?
Likes.
Oh, okay. By the way, we can do this paraphrasing even by reordering this sentence, but not only reordering the sentence. So we can start with while mother was absent or while mother is absent, the venturous cat in the hat
runs around, yeah.
Ran around, okay? Leaving a horrible mess. Can you find some synonyms to leaving a horrible mess? Can you find some synonyms to these words? Ahmed.
Yes. I said huge, but huge mess.
Okay, huge is fine.
Making a chaos.
Making chaos or causing chaos in the place. Very good. For the two astonished children.
Surprised children.
Or?
And amazed.
Okay. If I ask you to start this sentence with the two surprised children, how would you do it? And that would be my last question in the paraphrasing. Try to write it in your copybook, please. Start this sentence with the two surprised children or the two astonished, surprised children.
The two polite children were surprised.
Okay, you can replace with well behaved with polite. Fine, no problem. Let's continue the sentence, يا إيمان, please.
The two polite children were surprised while the cat in the hat were doing a big mess.
The cat where? The cat where? The cat was.
In the
the
cat was in the hat. هي كات واحدة ولا؟ The cat was in the hat while leaving mother out of the home.
ايه ده؟ ايه الكلام ده؟ لا عك. ايوه صح. لا. Try to rearrange your ideas. اسمع نجوى. نجوى.
The two surprised children was لا لا the two surprised children was
The two was ازاي يا نجوى بس؟ يا مفترين.
لا لا where sorry were amazed by the chaos of the cat mate.
خليني اقول لك على حاجه. Amazed gives a positive impression. Amazed gives a positive impression. We can say stunned. All right? Stunned.
We can say
S-T-U-N-E-D. Yes.
ممكن؟
Huh?
Shocked.
Shocked gives a negative impression. Yes.
Which is required, right?
Which is required, yes. But again, if they're talking about the joy that they got, then we have to seek some positive words to replace the word astonished.
I have a stupid question.
Yalla.
Can I?
Please go ahead.
It's a heavy lesson today. Should we paraphrase the introduction?
طبعا. We should paraphrase the introduction or the writing prompt. For paraphrasing, we need to do the following. To replace the words with their synonyms. طيب خلوني أقول على حاجة. Paraphrasing needs you to learn, as you may have noticed now, the paraphrasing needs us to learn as many synonyms as we can. For this, I will send you one of the most beneficial sheets, okay, from which you use many words to replace one word per time. All right? Let me.
But can I put it in order just to remove يعني replace by the synonym I have?
Well, yes, but again, it's better if you just give it or say it on your own way.
My own way maybe يعني has a lot of.
Fine. If it is the same, then that's fine. But again, try as much as possible to show that this is your own production. Otherwise, why would they give you a score for something they are the ones who wrote? Or they are the ones who produced? You got me?
Yes.
Okay? Yes. Let me share another worksheet with you, which is
I hope to be easier.
Inshallah, it's easier, way easier. عارفاك انت بتحبي الحفظ كتير؟ Here we go. On this one. Okay. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute, please. طيب. Let me share my screen now with you. Okay, here we go. This is way simpler than before, right? Until we master the paraphrasing skill, and then I will move to something that is a little bit more difficult. Okay?
Okay.
Let's see. Here they say that we have different ways. Number one, for paraphrasing, separate the information. How's that? Choose the relevant paragraphs you want to paraphrase. Separate the sentences. And we have sentence number one, sentence number two. All right? After you separate the information, you start writing your own information after you separate them. Instead of having two or one compound sentence, separate the sentences. And then you will be able to paraphrase them easily, okay? Number
Okay.
two, highlight the content words. How's that? The most important words. Choose words that carry the meaning of the sentence. Here. Like what? Like nouns, places, things, ideas, and so on. For example, we have the word Seattle, cars, and happiness. Try to find synonyms to them, or the main verbs, or verbs without auxiliaries. يعني ما نقولش he is running فناخد is running. لا احنا عايزين نعمل paraphrasing لrun بس. أو swim, أو sing. Or if you have an adjective in the sentence, or words that describe words like red, soft, careful. All right? You can paraphrase only these words, the most important words in the sentence. So do we have any other ways? Yes. Create new content words. How? A synonym is a great way to expand your vocabulary and to link those words with correct associations. What is a synonym? زي ما قلنا, a synonym is another word that is less or more interchangeable with the word at hand. So if you have a word and you can replace it or interchange it with the other word, then this is called a synonym. تعالوا نشوف synonyms examples. The picture was hard to describe. Can you find synonyms to the word hard here? Quickly.
Amaze.
No.
difficult,
Hard, rough.
Rough.
Yeah.
Tough. Difficult. كمان.
Right.
not easy.
Bravo. The opposite. Excellent. Not easy, but this is not a synonym. يعني this is supposed to be an antonym, ya Ahmed. Excellent. What else? Challenging. Yeah?
Yep. Hard, difficult.
Mystery.
So hard and difficult in this example can have the same meaning. So they are synonyms of one word. Complete the new sentence. How's that? Read, ya Ahmed.
Simply string the new words together with whatever you feel goes well. Using any difficult function words you like to complete the full sentence.
So simply string the new words together with whatever you feel goes well. Using any different function words you like to complete a full sentence. Yani, for example, if we say that was the tomb of the king, that was the tomb of the king. Tomb يعني المقبرة. Okay? So that was the tomb of the king. And they want us to write 2 words only. So that was the king's not. What would you put in this gap?
Tomb.
Huh? Very good. So what did you do here? You just string the new words together and you complete it as a full sentence. Okay? Sometimes
Yes.
you need to change the structure of the sentence as well. All right? Right.
All right.
And here, review. Now write the complete sentence down and read it back. Does it make sense? If not, ask yourself. Ask yourself what you're not happy with and why. That helps your coherency skills. Coherency يعني understanding a certain thing. After paraphrasing a certain sentence, you will need to reread it again, and then you will decide whether you like it, you're happy with it or not. If you're not very happy, then there must be something wrong, okay? But again, look at the original and ask yourself if the new sentence is missing any information you want to include. Is this sentence different or starting to lose the original meaning? والحقيقة إنه ده أهم معنى من معاني البارافريزنج. اوعى في حياتك تعمل paraphrasing ويضيع بيك بره معنى الجملة اللي موجودة. You have to get the same original meaning. Do not add anything and do not discard anything. You have to include the same original meaning. Simply readjust it until you're happy. Record yourself and so on. طيب. الحقيقة ده كله بالنسبة لي مش مهم. Oh, okay. Okay, choose the words that carry the meaning of the sentence. Here. عارفين يعني ايه carry the meaning of the sentence are the most important words in the sentence. Read يا نجوى.
We are sealed.
As we sailed.
As we sailed through the placed channels of Chile mid-Pacific coast, all was silent.
What words can be paraphrased here in this sentence? Or can you paraphrase?
Sailed.
Mm-hmm.
Coast and silent.
طيب, give me other synonyms to these words.
Illustrated.
Sailed. Sailed.
As we sailed. Can I say started sailing? Yes?
Yes.
So as we started sailing through the placid channels. Channels?
Programs.
No.
No.
This is
Channels.
the sea or the Pacific Ocean. Channels in the ocean.
Ah. Okay.
Boating, as we boating.
No.
Posh.
No.
Traveled, as we traveled.
لا ما احنا قلنا sailed يعني it could be traveled ماشي بس أنا بقول other words to the word channels.
Canals.
River. No, مش rivers.
No, channels.
Could it be canals?
Canals, yeah. Canals.
Yes? Canals. Or could it be funnels? Funnels? Okay?
Okay.
طيب, good. What about the word coast? Mid-Pacific coast.
Sure.
Sure, very good. Thank you very much, Ahmed.
Yes.
What else? Oh, sure is a good one. What about the word silent? Or it can be border.
Quietly.
Borders.
Or seashore.
Silent.
Seashore is a good one. Yes. What about the word silent?
Quiet.
Very good. We were very quiet. Excellent. Thank you very much. So let me choose another one for you. Okay? Oh, okay. Now look. We have other words. Here we go. Sailed could be navigated, went on sea voyage, cruised, or rode the waves. These are all synonyms. Imagine. Channels could be canals, as we said. Stretch of water, sea passage, waterway, strait. Childs, as this is a proper noun, we do not change it because it's a proper noun. It's never changed. Like Ahmed, for example, how can you change it? Yes? Coast, as we said, it's a seashore or coastline, waterside or water's edge. Silent, you said, Ahmed, you said, what did you say?
Quiet.
Quiet or noiseless. Okay? So we have still. When you are still, this means that you're so quiet. When you're hushed, you're shushed, you're hushed. You don't speak at all. Noiseless, peaceful, tranquil, and soundless. Soundless. Okay? Right. نشوف sentence number 2. Where was it? Another one. Now you guys try. Now you understand what I want to say by the word paraphrasing.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. I think that you started to understand it, right?
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. تعالوا نشوف another word, another sentence. Ya Rab, Ya Rab. Okay, here. Let's see sentence number 2. Oh no, let's take another easy one. Let's take number 3. Try to do it in your own copybook, please.
Number 3.
Yes, please. And you can use your dictionary. Yes, on either side. You can use your dictionary to find synonyms and antonyms. لا أسكت الله لكم حسنا. تفضل. نبدأ بنجوى النهاردة. يلا نجوى.
Okay, on the other side, gray and gravely, which means sand. Shores, which mean the large body of water.
طب يعني اديني sentence مرة واحدة كده.
معلش أديك إيه miss?
Say the sentence.
Okay.
نستنى شوية ناخد أحمد مثلا أو إيمان صح؟
Okay.
يلا يا أحمد.
On the other side.
wait.
ايه ده؟ في ايه؟
هيروغليفي ماشي.
احمد
Yes,
ايه؟
I know the meaning separately يعني but
طب يلا اوكي.
we can replace gravelly shores gray gravelly shores by rocky or rocks shores rock green hills nearly clouds.
طب اديني سنتنس كده.
والله لو اعرف لو كنت قلت بس.
طيب نشوف ايمان لعل واحد.
لا انا زيه برضه لو اعرف كنت قلت.
يا جماعه في ايه يا جماعه؟ طب لما اقول on either side on
أنا قلت
either
لك
side ها
آه،
could it be on both sides
from both sides.
on both sides yes gray gravelly shores could be beaches
sandy مش sandy.
ثواني بس
Sandy.
sandy beaches shores could be beaches yes
Yes.
okay gray gravelly could it be sandy not sandy
Rocky.
Sandy.
an adjective
Sandy.
very good gray what impression does it give you
But gravel, not the sand meaning. Gravel is it like nearest to be the stones or like
yes يعني hard sand like rough sand right
Yes.
okay so you can say that the rough sanded shores or beaches and about the word gray what impression does it give you
poor
Gray.
أو
It's a
لا
color.
مش poor
Color.
yeah color what impression does this color give you
pale colored.
could be pale what else it can be gloomy
Gloomy.
yes gloomy يعني لون مش لطيف يعني gloomy يعني كئيب dark very dark okay طيب
Okay.
gave way to green hills beyond gave way to green hills beyond gave way here means reflected the green hills beyond what impression does it give you
Beyond يعني خلف أو لا مش.
all right so
behind
behind yes green hills
Mountain. No.
hills are not mountains يا أحمد
landscape or
not exactly
Green
hills could be
hill.
slopes
grass hills.
no hills could be slopes let me write these words down okay but again hey guys you need to learn synonyms and antonyms and I will send you lists and lists of these synonyms and antonyms okay as home assignment so anyway we have the word hills could be slopes okay gravelly as we said before it is
Stones or no.
yes
Rock.
rough stones or rough sand okay what else the word gray could be
Gloomy.
yeah gloomy يعني very dark and very saddening okay nearly cloudless sky cloudless could be replaced with nearly could be
Almost.
Almost.
very good cloudless
No cloud.
the skies are very cloudless
Clear sky.
It's clear.
excellent who said clear
I said it. Yes.
excellent يا أحمد excellent cloudless يعني clear صح and this is the antonym not the synonym it is the very good thank you very much cloudless means clear skies above could be
up
To مش toward لا.
above
Upper.
يعني احنا we don't have to paraphrase each and every word right yeah طيب if you put these words together Can you please tell me the sentence now? Try. I will give you 2 minutes to
Both.
think of it.
On both
On both sides, gloomy, rough beaches. Rough beaches. Give the green. Give away.
Above could be also overhead. But
Overhead.
ثاني أنا مش يعني I do not recommend that you change each and every word. Okay? That's fine if you change parts of it. Other times you don't have to give only synonyms and antonyms. And if you're asking me whether there are other ways to paraphrase or other ways for paraphrasing, أقول لك أيوة طبعا. You can change the structure of the sentence. As I told you before, لما أقول مثلا إيه for example the glass of the window. The glass of the window. It can be the window's glass, right?
Yes.
Yeah? This is changing the structure of the sentence. So changing the prepositional phrase into a possessive, that is a very acceptable paraphrasing. Also, you can shorten the sentence or expand the sentence. Shorten the sentence, يعني write it in less number of words. Expand the sentence, writing it in a bigger number of words or more number of words included. Okay? Okay. So عايزة بسرعة sentence تعمل ازاي? So I can say on either side, on both sides.
On both sides, gloomy, roughly sand or rough sand beaches give away to the green slope.
We said that brave away means reflected.
Reflected
the green slopes.
to the green slope beyond and almost
Behind.
clear skies.
Behind, very good.
Behind almost clear skies.
The clear skies overhead or above. Understand? Okay,
Yes.
This is what I mean by the word paraphrasing. All right?
Right.
إن شاء الله يكون سهل بأمر الله. أنا كل ده كنا بنشرح عارفين كل ده كنا بنشرح في إيه ولا مش عارفين؟
Introduction, paraphrasing.
have a lot of
Paraphrasing.
This is only one point, which is paraphrasing the writing prompt. Or you give a writing or a general statement about the whole topic that is given to you, conditioned that you don't add any more ideas to whatever is given in the writing prompt. Okay?
Okay.
طيب ده كان بالنسبة لنا هو الانترودكشن. For now I'm done. بس هبعت لكم worksheets تشتغلوا على قصة البارaphrasing وتتعبوا عليها شوية لأنه you need a lot of practice plus some synonyms and antonyms worksheets so that you can memorize as many as you can, because next time inshallah في first 10 minutes I will ask whether you have memorized at least 5 of the synonyms given to each word or not. Okay? Now.
طيب, what do you think if we make the rest of our sessions one per week, and you give us a lot of assignment يعني from these topics like today, so يعني to let us have enough time to memorize and يعني to have a فاهمين انتي؟
No, I can't get you. Say it again.
طيب, I'm gonna repeat. To make our sessions one per week, not two.
Once per week, Iman?
The rest of our sessions, yeah. Why? Because I think if you give us a lot of, like today you are talking about synonyms and the other definitions from each word or from each expression, so we don't have enough time to memorize all of these information in just 2 or 3 days between each session.
Let me say something. This home assignment will be extended, okay? This home assignment, يعني I will give you one page in a whole list every time, okay? Only one page in a list, all right? Is this okay with you?
Yeah, okay with me. Okay.
Okay, okay. Do you think that the assignment is too much for you guys?
No.
No, it's not.
هو much انا قصدي ان نكتر اكتر في كميه المعلومات اللي ناخدها ويبقى في موضوع ان احنا نكتب letters وايساي وفي نفس الوقت نحفظ الفوكاب الجديده الكتير.
نكتب letters وبنكتب essays. الحمد لله الحمد لله. In the current time, currently we're doing it every day, I think. مش كده ولا احنا في ايام we skip these homeworks or assignments? Do we skip any of the assignments?
No.
No. And do you think the time which is given to you for doing the assignment is enough or
Enough. Yes.
or less than enough or
Yes, I'm talking about later. If you give
later
give us
شوفي later we're going to spend 2 more classes in writing the essays. Only 2 more classes, and then we'll move to the reading and the listening. Don't forget that we're not done with most of the two of the most difficult and challenging skills, the reading and the listening. People find it really easy, but when it comes to applying for the test, the IELTS test, they find it really hectic and difficult. So we still have much time to spend, Amen, together, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you understood the lesson today and it was not too heavy for you. All right? It's just a matter of practice. The more we'll practice together, the easier it will be. All right?
All right.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the night. Have a pleasant night, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Bye.